The wrong prebiotic fiber taken by somebody that has SIBO and IBS can be an absolute nightmare. Severe bloating, gas, flare-ups, everything else. But the right prebiotic fiber for somebody that has SIBO and IBS type issues can be extremely helpful, and you do need it. At least I encourage it. Hi, my name is Phil. I'm with Silver Fern Brand. We're a digestive health company. All right, so I can give you down to the type of fiber or FODMAP food that is, or type of FODMAP that would cause somebody with SIBO and IBS to flare up. I know it extremely well. It's what we do. We have protocols for IBS and SIBO, extremely effective. We know these things, but what most people don't understand is you don't want to starve your microbiome through whatever process you're doing to help with SIBO and IBS. You still want to help your microbiome, and if you help your microbiome in the right way, should you choose, it actually can be very beneficial to helping you in the process of getting better. That's a fact. So here's some general understandings we should all agree to up front, okay? IBS and SIBO overlap a lot, like 80% of the time. They just do, okay? You have different forms of SIBO and you have different symptoms associated with IBS. So you have SIBO C, SIBO M, and SIBO D. You have, and which means with SIBO and IBS, you have constipation, diarrhea, and constipation and diarrhea. And in many instances, we also see people that have SIBO or IBS have stomach issues, very common, because they also overlap. Shocker, the entire digestive system is connected. If you have an issue in one area, you typically have an issue in another, and you should probably consider helping all of it. That's our approach. That being said, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to first explain the prebiotic fiber that is very beneficial for somebody that has SIBO and IBS, and then two, if you want more of a full approach to both, I can give that too. But for the purpose of whatever the hell you're doing for SIBO and IBS issues, there is a prebiotic fiber that works very effectively, okay? And it is called sensitive gut fiber. So sensitive gut fiber has 2 clinically studied ingredients. There are 3 total ingredients. One is a blend. So Solnul, which is a resistant starch. It's derived from the skins of potatoes, believe it or not. Crazy amount of clinical research supporting it. Certified low FODMAP. The second ingredient is called inavea. It is a blend of baobab and acacia. We get it from Nexira out of France. Not that you care. The Solnul comes out of Canada. Just covering my bases. That is also certified low FODMAP. So low FODMAP, meaning it's tolerable. That's what all that means. Okay. So let me give some reasons why it is important to take this type of a prebiotic. One, has been clinically studied and proven to do stuff for all people. So here's some really beneficial reasons to consider sensitive gut fiber. There's good reasons behind it. One, it significantly increases Bifidobacterium, Akkermansia, and organisms in the colon where you want them. So this is why it is unique. It is going to bypass the small intestine. It is going to go into the colon where it is necessary. It is going to help, just the Solnul, I'll just keep it short. Solnul helps increase Bifidobacterium by up to 350%. It helps increase Akkermansia by 250%. A lot of people are excited about Akkermansia for the metabolic benefits. I get excited about it for what it does to the gut barrier and what it's doing to the restoring healthy inflammatory responses. So very good bacteria. But it is when you put them both together with the inavea, you're hitting Prevotella, F. prausnitzii, you're hitting all those and short chain fatty acids, which is butyrate for the gut barrier. So some of the benefits of this. One, Solnul, for example, when you 2 scoops, I think that's the dosing for sensitive gut fiber, over 60 days, helps address constipation by up to 66%. It helps improve diarrhea up to 59%. You may ask how. Please ask how. So when a person has low Bifidobacterium in the colon, not only does it cause constipation, for example, but it allows for methanogens to overgrow, which is archaea. And that causes SIBO, constipation, IBS constipation. So that is how it's working. The same ingredient, I'm just covering one because of time constraints, significantly improves histamine, helps reduce serum histamine levels. It significantly improves collagen retention and utilization. That's an aging benefit, by the way. Solnul has clinical research showing it helps with leaky gut, so gut barrier integrity. These products are going to help with your skin. They're going to help your metabolism. Ask how. Good question. Phil, how's it going to help with my metabolism? Well, it helps reduce free fatty acids, which is the precursor to insulin resistance. So helps improve insulin sensitivity is, I think, what I'm allowed to say. Okay, so that's how it works. It will help restore regularity. We use this prebiotic in a gradual, we gradually increase it through our SIBO and IBS protocols because we have found that it amplifies the outcomes significantly. It is not required for our protocols, but wherever possible, we encourage it. You want to still nurture and feed the colon and improve the microbial diversity and balance and the gut barrier because you want to do that, right? So that is how this product works extremely well for people that have SIBO and IBS. You still want to go slow, however, right? So you would still start with a half a scoop and work up. Why, Phil? Why would you do that if it's low FODMAP friendly certified? That's a good question. Anytime you are going to rapidly modify the microbiome in the gut barrier in any context, shape, or form, it can still cause some initial discomfort. It doesn't even matter how low FODMAP it is. So you still want to introduce it at half a scoop, and I per the data, I would strongly suggest working up to 2 scoops. We find it being super successful. Okay, that's the sensitive gut fiber. I don't care what option you go for SIBO and IBS. This is an amazing standalone product. And if you do not have SIBO and IBS, amazing. I give it to my kids. I take it every day. I used to have SIBO IBS issues. I no longer have those issues, but I take it every single day. I put it in my smoothie. I put it in my kids' smoothie. I load up. Why? Because this at 8.5 grams of sensitive gut fiber, which is like 4 grams of fiber, the benefit to this is potency. So it's not always about quantity. Everybody's like, bigger is better, drink big, good. And I'm like, not necessarily when it comes to the microbiome. More doesn't equal better. In this case, the potency is going to be like 10 times more than a standard common prebiotic fiber. Like 4 grams is more like 10 to 20 grams, right, of standard fiber, but it's also FODMAP-friendly. So it's a lot for not a lot. Okay, so let's imagine you're like, Phil, that's great. Shut up. You have mentioned sensitive gut fiber. We can move on, which is what my wife would say, by the way. Here's how this rolls. If you want help with SIBO and IBS type issues, if you have any constipation and or stomach issues in any shape or form, that would also include stomach issues with diarrhea or constipation with diarrhea. You have 1 or 2 starting points, and both can have the sensitive gut fiber added to it. The first one is called the Slow Motility Plus protocol. This is a less expensive version. It still covers the stomach really, really well. We've used this protocol for freaking years. Extremely effective, okay? So you can start with the Slow Motility Plus protocol. It's going to help the stomach, the intestinal system. It is a pre-cleanup protocol. It increases bile secretion so that your detox pathways and whatnot are open. If you do not open the damn system when you're when you're addressing bacterial and fungal overgrowth issues, you're just recycling shit. Not a good plan, okay? So Slow Motility Plus, it's a 3-step protocol. The first protocol is to open the system up, help the stomach and the intestinal system. It's just to turn on regularity, not a laxative, not acid blockers. That's a lot. All right. If you have severe stomach issues, you're like, Phil, you don't understand. It's like really bad. I have H. pylori overload. My stomach lining is a disaster. Fine. We have the gastric rehab kit. Instead of reflux, we use Reflux Pro and we pair it with motility. Do that. Or if you just want to go super aggressive, which is my personality, by the way, if you haven't noticed from my videos, is the gastric rehab protocol. Also a 3-step protocol, opens detox pathways, helps with bile secretion, gastrin, low stomach acid, the whole shoot match. It's just more effective, okay? If you have none of that, you're like, Phil, I have SIBO-D, or I have IBD, SIBO-D, I have those things. Go to the Ultimate Cleanup Kit, do the moderate to severe protocol, do it correctly, do it for the 120 days, work up to 6 teaspoons of nano scrub a day, follow the instructions. Last but not least, a lot of people are like, Phil, well, I guess not last but not least, okay. But people will say, Phil, I don't know what the hell you just said. You just covered everything in like less than 10 minutes. Good point. Send us a direct message with protocol and then say, I want all the additional information on SIBO and IBS issues. Last but not least, if you want one-on-one help, send us a DM, ask for a coach. We have science team members you can engage to work with one-on-one. A lot. I hope that helped. Bye.